The morning sun had barely risen over Ridgeview High School in northern Colorado when 16-year-old Mia Turner stepped through the front gates with the caution of someone entering enemy territory. Her worn backpack hung loosely over one shoulder, the fabric fraying from too many moves, too many goodbyes, too many schools where she never stayed long enough to belong. Her mother's job at a medical supply company had dragged them from town to town for 2 years, forcing Mia to constantly rebuild herself from the dust. With each move, she became quieter, smaller, easier to overlook. And that's exactly how she preferred it. But Ridgeview High was not a place where the weak went unnoticed. Across the courtyard stood the infamous trio, Cole Randall, the bruiser, his cousin Jackson, always one step behind him, and their self-appointed leader, Savannah Brooks, a girl whose smile could slice someone open deeper than any blade. They ruled the campus with cruelty disguised as charm, and Mia had been warned about them before her first class even started. So when she felt footsteps approaching behind her, her pulse spiked. "Well, well," Savannah's syrupy voice drifted forward. "Look what wandered into our courtyard." Mia pretended not to hear. Her fingers tightened around the backpack strap. "Hey," Cole barked, grabbing her shoulder and spinning her around. "You ignoring us already?" Mia tried to speak, but her voice cracked. I don't want any trouble." Savannah stepped close enough that Mia could smell her perfume. "You're in our school now. You'll follow our rules." The courtyard was nearly empty, no teachers in sight. A few kids glanced over but quickly looked away. Nobody interfered with Savannah Brooks. Across the chain-link fence at the edge of the property, a man on a morning run slowed to a stop. His gray hoodie was pulled low, and beside him stood a massive black Belgian Malinois, muscles coiled beneath its coat. To most, he was a stranger. To the military world, he was Aiden Cole, one of the most decorated Navy SEAL commanders to ever retire. He didn't look like a hero, just a tired man walking his dog. But he had instincts honed by years of combat. And the moment he saw Mia's body language, shoulders curled inward, fear hidden in her breathing, he recognized it. He had seen it in rescue missions overseas. He had seen it in children who had suffered too much. He had seen it once before, in the daughter he lost. A daughter whose custody he had been denied after a bitter divorce. A daughter he had searched for years to find. A daughter he never stopped loving. That daughter had one distinct feature. A small crescent-shaped scar near her right eyebrow from when she tripped running towards him in their old backyard. And the girl in the courtyard had the same scar. Aiden's heartbeat jolted. Shadow, his Malinois, sensed his tension and stared through the fence, silent and ready. Back in the courtyard, Cole jerked Mia's backpack, yanking her off balance. Jackson laughed. Savannah crossed her arms, delighted. "This is the part," Savannah whispered, "where you learn your place." Mia stumbled, reaching for her bag, but Jackson shoved her shoulder. Her knees hit the pavement. Heat flushed her face, humiliation burning like fire. Before Savannah could finish her sentence, a deep rumble echoed across the yard. A growl, low, controlled, dangerous. Shadow had slipped past the fence gate so fast no one saw him move. One moment he was beside Aiden, the next he stood between Mia and the bullies, teeth bared, planted like a wall of muscle and fury. Cole froze mid-step. Jackson choked on his laughter. Savannah stumbled back, suddenly pale. "What the? Call him off!" she screeched. A shadow fell over them. Aiden stepped forward, hood pushed back now, eyes cold as winter. "He won't move," he said quietly, "unless I tell him to." No one recognized him, but the authority in his voice, unshakable, seasoned, and dangerous, made the trio shrink. He crouched beside Mia, but his voice softened. "Are you hurt?" Mia shook her head, still trembling. Savannah tried to regain her bravado. "You can't just walk in here with your dog and—" Aiden turned his gaze on her, and she fell silent instantly. "Walk away," he said. Not loud, not angry, just absolute. Cole tugged Savannah's sleeve. Jackson followed. The three fled without another word. Shadow sat, alert, but calm now. Aiden finally met Mia's eyes. And there it was, the tiny crescent-shaped scar, unmistakable. "Mia!" His voice cracked for the first time in years. "Mia Turner?" She froze. Nobody here knew her real last name. Nobody but her father. "Dad?" she whispered. Aiden let out a breath that sounded like a man finally waking from a nightmare. He opened his arms slowly, giving her time to move towards him. She did. The courtyard was silent as the strangers reunited, father and daughter, broken apart by life, stitched together by fate in the moment she needed him most. Shadow leaned into them protectively. This time, Aiden Cole promised himself he would never fail her again. If you enjoyed the video, please like, share, and subscribe.